we comparing today, class?
10 to 100.
Perfect. And what vocabulary are we using to compare those place values?
Less than, greater than, and equal to.
Perfect. We just went over those steps of how we compare place value. Does anybody want to remind me of the first step that we do? Raylyn.
Copy the numbers vertically with the decimal points.
Perfect. We have to make sure they're aligned. Second step. Jesse.
Compare the whole number because they match, move to the next digit.
Perfect. If they match, you stay. If they match, you move on. If they don't, you compare. Molly. Third step.
Compare the digits in the 10th place because they match, move it to the next digit.
Perfect. Blake, what is that fourth step we do?
Compare the digits in the hundreds, please, because they do not match, so we compare those digits.
Perfect. Since our example has that hundreds place that does not match, then we compare those two values to determine what's less than or greater than. Perfect.
One more step.
One more step. We've already got to the hundreds place. That's as far as we go in fourth grade. All right, so now on your guys' Chromebook, you guys are on Google Classroom. We're going to start that assignment. So it is listed as comparing decimals. Go ahead and click on that. You're going to work with your elbow partner. Remember to use that vocabulary of less than, greater than, or equal to. And I'll come by if you guys have some questions, all right? Let's hop to it. Molly, are you on the first problem? Yeah? All right, what do you have for us? You're using a number line to model your comparing decimals? What are your two values, Molly?
8 and 20 hundredths.
Perfect.
8 and 24.
Great. So you have your first value circled, and then go ahead and circle your second value. Great. And which one's larger? Which one's greater?
8 and 24.
Perfect. And if you were to stack those, you'd be able to see that this is the same. The tens place is and the hundreds place is. Perfect. Good job. And you're putting your sign in there, clicking and dragging it. Great job, Molly. What's your question, Ariana?
How do we know even
So when we compare these two place values, Ariana, we have the 4 in the tenths place, and then we have the 1 in the tenths place. So let's picture this as money. What would we have more sense of? Would you want 40 cents or would you want 14 cents? You would want 14 cents, you think? What if we wanted the most cents? Then we would go with 40, yeah. So that's how you know that it's bigger. And the alligator's mouth always eats the bigger number, so we would have the bigger number on this side. And also, you can remember that the arrow, if this was an arrow, the arrow is going to point to the smaller side, okay? Great question. Go ahead and drag your sign to the right spot. What are you working on, Gabriel?
I'm comparing decimals.
Okay. So you have two values right here. What's your first step?
You look at these and see that they're the same.
Okay.
Then you add
Good job aligning those decimals.
your number and then your imaginary 0.
Imaginary 0. Great job.
Then the 4 is larger than 8.20. So therefore,
Good job. Your arrow's pointing to the smaller and your alligator is eating the bigger side. Great job. Blake, which one are you working on?
I did F. Wait, I need
And A.
Oh, this one looks tricky. Are these the same?
that one.
Which ones are? What is this? What do you have to do to this problem?
make an imaginary 0.
And is 2 tenths the same or
It's
different to 2 or to 20 hundredths?
same.
Is this equal to? Good job. That one's a tricky one.